Everyone is telling you that you need to work more, put more hours, and the more you work and the more harder you work, the more time you put in the business, the more clients you have, the more sales, everything is more, then you're gonna achieve the financial freedom and get your financial rewards that you truly think and desire of. But I actually say that less is more. Sometimes it's not about working more hours, working more harder, it's about working smarter. I remember this Thursday's night like it was yesterday. There I was sitting at my desk on Thursday night and paying my bills and watching my bank account as it was going down to the negative again. At that moment, I felt exhausted, overwhelmed, and stuck. No matter how hard I worked, no matter how many hours I put into the business, the clients I was bringing, the sales, I wasn't able to accumulate the cash that I wanted on my bank account. For the past 17 years, I was an absent mother to my daughters. I was an absent wife to my husband. My health started deteriorating, and I felt like my life was just passing me by. At that moment, something clicked at me. I can't keep doing the same things over and over again. I cannot put myself and my family in this situation. Something needed to change. A couple of months before that evening, I already started looking for some solutions. I started seeing these infomercials, and you probably see them too when you hear someone used to be homeless and then 6 months later they're like making millions of dollars. And when I was watching these commercials, I would like say, oh, that's probably some kind of a scam. That's not real. But that night something clicked in my head and I figured, I think I need to try this. I cannot do this alone anymore. I already tried doing this for this past 17 years, listening to everyone telling you to do more and more, but it wasn't working. I didn't have the money, but I figured I gotta do this. So I started investing. I invested like hundreds of thousands of dollars into the different coaches, seminars, workshops, different programs. And I'll tell you that it was worth every single penny. It was not easy. It required lots of work. But today, my life looks completely different. I take care of myself. I have time to spend with my family. I take days off without worrying that the revenue is gonna go down in the business or whatever the problems are in the business. I go on vacations. In fact, I actually just came out of this 2 months world travel vacation. I visited 15 different countries. And most importantly, instead of just surviving, I'm thriving right now. But my story is not unique. I see many business owners, and probably whoever is watching right now, you go through the same challenges. You feel exhausted, overwhelmed, and stuck. And it's not your fault, because they don't teach this in school. No one teaches us how to be financially independent. I'm Ella Rivkin, an expert in financial freedom and business growth. Believe that every single person has the power to set themselves financially free by implementing the right system. Here's 3 key strategies that help me to set myself free and helping other business owners as well. And I would love to share them with you in this video today. So the first one was the number one obstacle that was holding me from growing my income. So what I learned is the problem was not external as I was thinking, it was internal. It was all in me. It was in my mind and my mindset, the way that I was thinking. Once I was able to learn and identify this and take responsibility and ownership of that, then completely different life opened up in front of me. And today I would like to share with you some of the exercises that I did that helped me identify this. The first question will help you to identify what is blocking your money mindset. It's think of the first time or when you had the communication about the money. Most likely it was in your childhood. It's when you probably went to the store and you wanted to buy something, and then your parents, when you ask your parents to buy something, you heard them saying, oh, we cannot afford this. We don't have money. So what happens is that these childhood memories that's program our mind, and that puts these mental blocks that we start carrying on and on throughout our years and our adulthood years. It's whenever we want to buy something, whenever we face situation with the money, the first obstacle comes is that we cannot afford this, we don't have enough money. I would like to invite you is to sit down and write all these experiences that you used to remember that you had with these situations with the money. And then the next thing is that try to rewrite this. Write down for yourself, what does money mean to you? What opportunities it provides for you? What does it give you? So typically the most common way we know is that the money provides us the opportunity to buy certain things, to spend on something. When I was rewriting my mindset, what I rewrote for myself with new mindset, I'm not afraid to spend the money because the money that now I am spending is in an investment into the opportunities that will generate more income and wealth. And in fact, this is what wealthy people do. Wealthy people, they're not afraid to spend money. There's a different ways of how you can spend money. It's whenever you going to the coffee shop and buying yourself a coffee, that's spending money. But when you're actually going and buying yourself a book or educational training program, this is an investment. You're gonna acquire more knowledge. And knowledge is something that no one can ever take this away from you. This is something that you can never lose. And in fact, knowledge is what brings you the biggest return on your investment. So I remember when I started attending all these seminars and workshops, one of them I attended with Tony Robbins. And in the beginning, I remember you're probably listening to this and you're thinking, okay, what the hell is she talking about? But I'll tell you that I used to think exactly the same way when I remember one time he was promoting and he was talking about the power of proximity, and I didn't understand what he meant by that. But when I actually started attending the seminars, doing the exercises and communicating and becoming friends with all these people that was part of his community, you know, this person, that person knows someone else, and then there is one business opportunity, another business opportunity, and then you're becoming part of that. That changed the whole financial trajectory for me. And in fact, it's been already years and years, and I'm still part of this community and becoming part of more and more opportunities and taking advantage of all of them. So if you would like to do more exercises in terms of this mindset and how to unblock these mental roadblocks, I have the whole workbook that you can have access to that. You can just click the link below to download it and do the exercises. So the second key strategy that I had learned is the wealth creation formula. This was like a huge game changer for me because before, the conventional way, and probably that's the way that you live right now and the things that you do is, and the way that I was taught is that we have to work hard to make money. But what I actually learned is that it's not about working more and harder. It's about working smarter. The way you're gonna get wealthy is by having different streams of income. The streams of income, it might be investment in real estate, different types of real estate, stocks, mutual funds, bonds, private equity, IPO funds, private lending. So there's many different ways of how you can invest or become partner with someone else where you can receive income without physically working for it in the company or doing any kind of work. Another thing about the wealth creation formula that I would like to share with you, and this is one of the exercises you can do for yourself, is to identify the financial freedom number for yourself. What does it mean for you to be financially free? First time when I was introduced to that and doing these exercises, I was thinking that it's something that is not attainable. It's something that I probably need millions of dollars, and why would I even try, because it's so far away to reach for me. But in fact, if you do this exercise and identify this for yourself, you will see that it's much easier and more attainable than what you actually think. What you need to do is that you need to identify how much do you pay every month for mortgage or for the rent, how much are your utility expenses, how much you pay for the transportation, how much you pay for the food and for the insurance. So once you identify all these 5 expenses on a monthly basis, then you just multiply them by 12 and then you get your number. Let's say it comes out to $5,000 a month. Now you multiply this by 12. So here you have your number. It's $60,000 a year. It means is that when you have your passive income equal to $60,000 a year or more, that means that you're financially free. You only work because you want to, not because you have to. And now we're gonna go back to that 7 streams of income that I was telling you. Any of these streams of income will cover this and bring you this passive income. So then this way, you just gonna be receiving this money without actually physically working for it. And the third key strategy that I learned that helped me to set myself free was the income accelerator system. By knowing the numbers, by identifying the right strategies on how to increase your cash flow, how to make strategic business decisions, strategic tax planning, this is what will help you to boost instantly your cash without actually working more and harder in the business. Know what the numbers mean, and then based on the numbers, make financial decisions. A lot of the times, and I see this very often working with the business owners for over 26 years, is that we're working, we're making money, but a lot of the business decisions that we're making is based on the emotions. One of the ways for you, if you want to accelerate your income growth, is using with the money that you already have. And what do I mean by that? Identifying your overhead, all the expenses, where the money goes, and as well as the saving money on tax strategies. This is where you can accelerate your growth. One of our clients, she's a medical health practitioner. When she started working with us in the beginning, when she came to us, when we reviewed her financial statements, we identified that she is not optimizing her tax deductions. That means that she's overpaying in taxes. So when we were able to come up with the strategic tax plan for her, what came out is that we were able to boost her cash right away by almost $250,000. One of the most common questions I get is, Ella, can you help me to stop working endlessly and help me set myself financially free? And the answer is yes. In our VIP strategy session, we will help you to identify the roadblocks that is holding you from moving forward. And then we will help you to put the plan together where you will come out with the actionable strategies, 2 to 3 actionable strategies that you can start implementing right away, and with the plan of how to set yourself financially free. You will have the support of me personally as well as my team. And I will leave you with this. A couple of years ago, me and my family went on vacation to Switzerland, and there was over the mountains, there was people paragliding, and my daughter saw this and then she shouted, "Let's do this." Without even thinking, I said, sure, why not? And then next morning, when the alarm went on, it was 5 o'clock in the morning, it was still dark. I was so comfortable in my bed. It was so nice and warm that I didn't want to get up. But most importantly, I was scared and terrified of what's going to happen. What did I sign myself up and my daughter for? Surely then I thought, well, but I might not have this chance again. So I got up and we went up to the mountains. When we put the parachute on and then we started walking, I paralyzed. What it meant for us is we needed to jump from 8,000 feet mountain all the way down. I was so scared, and I was scared for my daughter. I was like, what's gonna happen? What did I sign ourselves for? But then the instructor behind me, he told me, close your eyes and just jump. And then I thought, well, he's the professional. He's been doing this every single day, not just every day, a couple of times a day already. So surely I put my trust into his guidance and let him navigate me. I closed my eyes and then I jumped. And when I opened my eyes, I saw the most blissful, mesmerizing experience that I ever saw in my life. This beautiful Swiss mountains, small towns, the landscape, and the most importantly, I saw the glowing face in my daughter's eyes, and she was so blissful. That experience taught me one profound thing, is that in our lives, we have moments when we are so comfortable to step out of that comfort zone. And sometimes we're terrified because we don't know what's going to happen. But it's the person who takes the actions and trust the experts who get to create these memorable experiences. It's the person who takes actions and trusts the experts who gets to see these mesmerizing views. It's the person who takes the actions and trusts the experts who gets to create the dream life. So now it's your moment to take the action and create your dream life. And remember, it's all in your hands. Thank you for watching, and I will see you at my VIP strategy session.